Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today, we've got the return of a Florida window licker that I covered in a previous video. And trust me, if you thought he couldn't get any worse, you might want to lower your expectations even further. And of course, joining him once again is a judge who absolutely loves giving these sovereign citizen arguments the reality check they deserve. Now the big question going into this is simple. Did his time in jail teach him anything? Did he finally figure out how the law actually works? Or is he about to walk into court and embarrass himself all over again? Let's go ahead and find out.
You're not prepared this morning with your sovereign citizen argument? You needed some additional time to prepare?
Yes, sir.
I'll give you some additional time to prepare your sovereign citizen argument. When do you want to come back?
And so here we are. Both of them are back. The defendant, still full of confidence, and the judge, probably already knowing exactly how this is going to go. And today we get to watch in real time whether he's finally learned his sovereign citizen script, or whether he's about to earn himself another extended stay behind bars. Let's begin.
Judge, I have brought to court with me during the recess the paperwork that was delivered by a private citizen for Mr. Morris. I have removed the binder clip that I had on it. There are no staples. There are no paper clips in the packet. It's simply a packet of prepared documents.
Okay. All right, Mr. Morris, now that you have your paperwork, anything else you want me to consider?
Yes, sir. I'm looking through it now, sir.
Okay.
I ain't seen it in a minute.
Now you would think, after spending time in jail, he'd at least take a few minutes to properly learn how to introduce himself in court. You know, something along the lines of secured party creditor, appearing by special appearance, not general. The usual script they all try to follow. But no, nothing has changed. And what makes this even better is what happens next. This man is about to spend literal minutes in complete silence, just staring at paperwork that was handed to him like it's written in some ancient language. Because in his mind, somewhere in those pages, there has to be a magical loophole, a hidden cheat code, a legal get-out-of-jail-free card. And he's determined to find it. So don't worry, I'm going to spare you the full experience and skip through most of that, because otherwise you'd need actual facepalm protection to get through it.
Mr. Common trust. It's just speaking about the trust. This was the UCC, just financial statement. This was the UCC statement with my own Alizé Morris and the trust name. The principal name was Octavius Alizé Taekwondo. Again, it says, this is the entry of collateral by trustee / secure party credit on behalf of the trust estate. Is Octavius Alizé Taekwondo Trust in the commercial chambers under necessity to secure the rights, title, interest, and value therefore in, and the root or title from inception, as well as all property held in trust, including but not limited to DNA, cDNA, cell lines. There's I don't know what that word is right there.
Mr. Morris, I thought you said that they arrested the wrong person. They had the wrong person in jail. That's why I'm not sure what you're talking about some trust in your DNA and cDNA.
It says retina scans is what that said.
Okay.
Or retina scans.
I swear, these sovereign citizen types just keep getting more entertaining every time. And I've said it before, these are my favorite ones to cover. Not the ones who halfway understand what they're saying, but the ones who are completely convinced they're right. And yet, if you ask them to explain even the basics, they just completely fall apart. It's like watching someone try to argue a math equation without actually knowing any math. Seriously though, have you ever noticed this pattern? They always sound confident until they have to explain why they're confident.
Hold on.
Do we need to check your fingerprints or scan your retina to verify? Is that what you're asking me to do?
Oh, can you read this? I can't really read it like that.
Let me see. Maybe I'm not sure what's going on. You told me you were not Octavius Morris. Then you just started reading something from a sheet of paper that says Octavius Elise Taquan Morris.
Okay.
So are you or are you not Zatavius Elise Taquan Morris?
No, sir.
All right, Ms. Smith, you,
My name, this is right here, sir. It's on. You probably can have a good chance reading it. Right here. This right here. Bill of service, tort and violation. I just had a judge look at this. I can't read all this stuff. Not to you. Alexander Moore, secure party, Billy, and principal of you or the agent fail not to, I don't know that word is right there. To your oath that should be called to answer before one God and the most supreme.
I can't hear you, Mr. Moore.
All this,
Oh, sir, I want to call you Mr. Morris if that's not your name.
And here it is, the moment we've been waiting for. His entire argument comes down to this. According to him, the police arrested the wrong person. Not because of mistaken identity, not because of evidence, but because he claims he is the living man. And the name written in all caps on the paperwork, that's apparently some kind of separate corporate entity. So in his mind, those are two completely different things. Which means, according to him, none of this applies to him. Yeah, that's the level of logic we're dealing with today.
Let me ask you this, sir.
yes, sir.
Are you saying, I'm looking at a complaint affidavit here, and on December 5th, according to this complaint affidavit, Gulf County Sheriff's Department pulled you over while you were driving and arrested you, and they ran your name, Z. Morris, came back as a convicted felon. And are you telling me that your name is not Zatavius Morris, or you're not the person they arrested on December 5th? What are you telling? Did you give a false name? What are you telling me?
I ain't give no false name, Your Honor.
How did they get that name, Zatavius Elise Morris? Well, you don't answer that question. That probably has to do with. I'm trying to figure out. Maybe Mr. Hill, you can help me. Is he saying that the Sheriff's Department arrested the wrong person?
Your Honor, in as much as I can.
Well, don't disclose any confidential, privileged information.
I raised issues when I had my pretrial discovery meeting with Mr. Morris pertaining to this case, because that's the only one I've got discovery on.
Yes, sir.
And I've done some independent research into that. Mr. Morris, or this individual, has this information that he's saying that he is not the person.
I'll take a look at whatever you want me to. I'm looking at the complaint affidavit. They said they had your driver's. They said you have your driver's license, and they ran your driver's license with that name.
License, sir.
And then, just when you think it couldn't get any better, he completely destroys his own argument. Because on the official court record, he straight up admits that he was driving without a license. So at that point, the state doesn't even need to argue anymore. They don't need witnesses. They don't need extra evidence. He already did their job for them. And right about now, the judge is about to take a closer look at his paperwork and realize exactly what kind of situation he's dealing with.
It was what it was, restrict somewhere. You read the last page.
Oh, I'm looking at legal notice and demand to all state, federal, and international public officials. This is a contract and admiralty. This is some of that sovereign citizen nonsense. I thought you were saying that they arrested the wrong person. I'm not listening to any of that sovereign citizen nonsense. You told me they arrested the wrong person. You're talking about admiralty law and that the first page was a trust and that you're the debtor. I'm not listening to any of that nonsense. When are we coming back?
Your discretion, Judge. I can tell you I've got discovery on the first case. I don't have discovery yet on the second case. I'm at your discretion, Judge.
Ms. Smith, when do you want to come back?
Judge, let's do the 6/27, our next available, Your Honor.
Okay, we'll come. And Mr. Morris, I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but I thought you were telling me they arrested the wrong person. I certainly don't want someone who hasn't. If you're the wrong person that they arrested, I didn't want you sitting in the county jail. But what you gave me looks like some of that admiralty law, sovereign citizen.
It's under UCC,
I
sir.
travel. I don't drive. I don't have jurisdiction over you. I'm not listening to that stuff.
And I've got to say, I actually respect judges who handle it like this. He gives him a chance to speak, lets him present whatever argument he thinks he has. But the moment it becomes clear that it's all nonsense, he shuts it down immediately. No wasting time. No entertaining fake legal theories. Just straight to the point. Because at the end of the day, courtrooms aren't the place for imaginary loopholes and made-up legal systems. And the faster that's established, the better for everyone involved.
Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
You didn't get what I said. That was the agent of the principal. You know what I'm saying?
I think you're talking about a bunch of stuff that people who believe themselves to be sovereign citizens parrot. And I told you I'm not listening to any of that. I'm not sure how you, the principal and the agent of your own, I'm not listening to that. Now, if you are wrongfully arrested, that's what I thought you were saying. I certainly want to listen to that. But if you are talking about trust and being the agent, and you're not the principal, and I saw something about admiralty law, I'm not listening to that.
What?
I will see you on the 27th of June. Take care, sir.
Even all right. So it looks like the next court date is set for June 27th, which means he now has about a month and a half to go home, review his paperwork, and maybe, just maybe, figure out how any of this actually works. But if I'm being honest, my confidence level in that happening is sitting at a solid 0. If you enjoyed watching this unfold, go ahead and hit that like button. If you didn't, hit the dislike button. I respect the honesty. But either way, I want to hear from you. Do you think this guy actually believes what he's saying, or is he just hoping something sticks? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe with notifications turned on, so you don't miss the next courtroom meltdown.